Hello and welcome to Farhir Show. I'm here today at the City Hall to attend. Farhir Show is part of today to cover three Somali who's, two of them are officers, right? Two of them are officers. We're going to be covering, and this is how it went to the event, and let's see, we'll talk to them.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. halkaan maanta waxaan iskugu nimid xaflad loo qabanayay walaalaheen Soomaaliyeed oo booliska Minneapolis ka tirsan. saddex walaalaheen oo Soomaaliyeed oo maanta la siiyay hadiyad award oo qaali ah. waa farxad noo soo heedaatana ummadda Soomaaliyeed ee reer Minneapolis in Minnesota area. waana ku faraxsanahay yani hadiyadan qaaliga ah oo la siiyay maanta walaalaheen Soomaaliyeed ee booliska Minneapolis Minnesota. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
With the Farhir Show, and I'm aware of today, and you guys are giving awards. Can you tell me a little about it and how? I heard how much you're proud of them as a Somali police officer who's really covering Cedar Riverside area.
Do you want me to talk just about the case? Yes. So the case was a hate crimes. It was a man who assaulted a Somali man just because he was Somali, and so we were able to go with the federal authorities and have him charged under a hate crime federally. So that's where these officers come into play. They were able to help with that, to do some translations, to track down the suspect and make the arrest.
Well, this is wonderful because sometimes it's really hard to communicate our elders, our Somali community, to see Somali brothers like them to be working in the neighborhood, because sometimes you see mothers when they don't understand other offers and they come along. That makes it really easier, the police system in the state of Minnesota, especially in Minneapolis.
And I'm committed to the community to have both Mo and Ali over there. They do such a great job. They're excellent officers. They're very ethical. They know how to talk to people. They never get complaints, and you know they're able to work both sides of the fence, so to speak. So they're working in the police department. They're very well respected by the officers and the supervisors, and then they go into the community and they're very well respected, and people like them and they know that they can trust them. And they do the right thing all the time. Yeah. So I'm very proud of them. You can probably tell.
Oh, yeah. we are proud of them. The Somali communities, a lot of them, they say, do you guys know this is Somali officer in Minnesota? And two of them in Minneapolis. And then it's one of those things that young Somalis today, they're thinking about it. We're wasting all these energies on the streets. Why don't you join? This is really good organization that you can protect the country, you can protect your own people, and it's the other things, you speak your own language. But today, to be part of this award as a Somali community, as a Farhir Show, we really honor, and it's really to see that you were saying that you are really glad to see two Somali officers, two Ali and Muhammad. This is wonderful, and I'm very great that you guys taking the time.
So thank you. So now what we want is we want women in the Somali community to think about being police officers.
Well, as you guys can heard, and I'm going to put the word out there, and maybe there's so many Somali women who connects with my show that I think this will be the start with it, and we will talk about more.
Let's do that.
I'm really looking forward.
I would love to see that. In fact, we've started to make some connections in the community by people who think that they may or may not be interested. Sometimes young women don't know they're interested right away.
Exactly.
And so we want to be able to connect with them. Right.
So you guys do scholarships or something like this. The young girls will look forward to it and they want to be part of this.
You know, we don't. That's a very good idea. But what we do have is a Somali police. What's it called? Janine does it. Janine, what's the name of your class that you just put on? The Somali Youth Academy. And Youth Citizens Academy. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that is an excellent way for women and young men to think about law enforcement in the future, because what it does is it teaches them and shows them how to get through the system in Minneapolis, what we all do, who we are, and if you just know one person, you might be more apt to think about joining there.
Okay, Chris, I appreciate it. You taking the time and talking to Farhir. Hey, thank you. The first one of the Somali officers in the state of Minnesota, especially in Minneapolis. I'm standing here with Abduhab Ali today. He got awarded, and we are really excited as a Somali community. And here he is, and let's talk to him for a minute. Ali, welcome to Farhir Show.
Thank you very much.
Can you you tell me a little about this award you got today?
This award was from Homeland Security. It is with because of the success of conviction and sentencing of a hate crime that we worked on, where an 82-year-old Somali male was assaulted because of he's Somali, because he's Muslim,
And he's black.
and because he's elderly and he's black too. So, but the suspect only when he was assaulting the guy without any provocation said remarks based on his Muslim and because of his Somali, because he's Somali. That's the remarks that he made. So we believe he did that.
Wait a minute.
Thank you very much. Yeah, because we believe he assaulted the guy, and it happened because the guy, the elderly male was Muslim and he's Somali. So, with the help of the Minneapolis Police Department and the Department of Homeland Security and the Office of Attorney General, all working together, he was convicted and sentenced 6 months in prison.
Really? Really? That shows that. Okay.
Exactly. So, the Department of Homeland Security with the local police, everything is sending the message to everybody that this kind of incident is not going to be tolerated. So.
It's not going to be tolerated. And as a Somali community, this is something really grateful because it has its Somali officers like you and Mr. Muhammad up there. I'm really just happy to show this community to be proud of it, and I'm congratulating you.
Thank you.
For you guys doing a great job, and I'm glad to see that this kind of events happens, that justice finally did happen.
And I want to thank the community and the witnesses that made their time available for us, come forward, give us statements, and were available when we wanted to talk to them. I want to thank them too. So, because without their help, I don't think, we can only prosecute cases. We need the witnesses' information. We need their help.
Forward, not be afraid.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is something will help the community. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's the other Somali officer who's not wearing the uniform today. Welcome to Farhis Show.
I have my badge on.
You have his badge. He's right here. And welcome to Farhis Show. And tell me about this wonderful job that the officers did, that they get in today, the Homeland Security Award. And this is something that is needed, brought of community.
Well, it's good to be here today with Officer Muhammad and Officer Ali. They're two great guys that do a lot of good work for the community. And I'm so happy that the Department of Homeland Security and the city of Minneapolis finally recognized them for the good job that they do for the city and for the departments that they work for.
Yeah, we talked to a couple of people. This is wonderful that to see the elder man who got beat up because he's Somali, because he's Muslim, and because he's black. And this is to see the justice is done, and it's really wonderful. What do you say about that, the elder man who's getting beat up in this particular case?
Where, all I can say is that, finally I think he got justice. And because of the hard work for these two officers and the prosecutor and attorney and other people that were involved in this case, hopefully he will be satisfied with the outcome of the case.
So something like this is an example. Many other things that happens in the community. People who's out there to come forward to testify. There's nothing wrong about that. It helped a case like that.
Absolutely, and we encourage people, whenever something like that happens, to come forward and testify, because without a testimony, you don't have a case. When you have a victim, you have a case, but you need also a witness, and you need, everybody that can come forward and testify, so that way the case
can help the other cases.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Saeed, for talking to me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. I have the other big boss here, Homeland Security Office. Nice. Hi, Muhammad, and welcome to Farhis Show. Are we going to speak English or Somali?
We'll speak in both.
How about English? Today, I'm really honored that you guys are getting an award to the Homeland Security, giving you and this particular very nice award. And this particular case, this elder man who got beat up. Can you tell me a little about, and what do you think about what do you have today?
Well, this is a great case. This was a case that happened in the neighborhood of Cedar Riverside. It was an elderly male that got assaulted, basically because of who he was, basically as a Somali and as a Muslim. And the man ended up getting charged and eventually got convicted as a result of the work we've done, and I'm actually proud of it.
Yeah, and as this state, one of the only Somali police officer is honored to see that you guys have been recognized. This great, wonderful job you're doing, especially Somalis are really open to you guys. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, this is very humbling to me to be awarded, to be given an award by Department of Homeland Security, and as a community as a whole. What I'm trying to get at is basically it's a good day. Basically, we're passing a message that anybody that anybody that has information regarding some type of biased crime, they should come forward. And biased crime is not tolerated in this country.
And especially so this kind of case, it shows that if you help and come forward, it will help the other people who got hurt.
It's going to help in prosecution. If you keep silent, somebody's going to get hurt. So if you have some information regarding a biased crime, I think it's good for you to report it to the police.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad, and congratulations.
Thank
we
you so
appreciate
much.
a lot.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to talk to the people who got awarded today and from the Homeland Security. It's part of his show, and I'm talking to everyone. Welcome, and I congratulate you for your a particular award that you got today. This is very nice. Can you say a little bit about this case and the award that you got?
This case was about an old man being assaulted by someone who works for the Homeland Security, and he was assaulted because he was just he was a Somali and a Muslim, and the case has taken a long time, and I've been very helpful in that process for the investigators from Homeland Security, the process, the translation, the witnesses, locating the witness, and everybody. So
and finally, the justice is done, and the guy.
And until I went with him to the court. The day of the sentencing, I was there also until the guy finally got a 6 months, jail.
That's good. So I was just talking to the other officers. People come forward, justice will be done. Only if you're not afraid to.
Yes, and I think, the victim himself has done a wonderful job by coming forward, by following up with what he said, by, giving, interviews, and he was never tired talking to people. We went to the witnesses, they came out, they talked to us, what happened, they were not afraid, and I'm very happy for that.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and congratulations. I got you. I have it here, Hashi Shafi, the Executive Director, Somali Action Alliance, who really doing a wonderful job in the city of Minneapolis. Hashi, welcome to Farhi Show.
Thank you, Farhi.
Today, I'm really happy to see this, the Homeland Security and the Minnesota Police taking the time and giving awards. The justice is being done. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I think it's a great day, and it was a great day for just to get that guy who hit some person because of their ethnic or background or religion they believe. But luckily, the Somali police officers who was really done a lot of job for this issue when they arrested that man, and also Minneapolis Police Department themselves also have done great leadership when they hire when they add their staff, Somali police officers, who really done and have worked very hard for the last couple of months and years especially where the Somalis live. So it shows this was another good step, and we want to thank also Homeland Security to give at least that recognition for the Somali policemen, and also their counterpart, their co-worker also, the Janine. She's also another person who really worked close with the Somali community.
This is great to see also the Somalis only have in the state of Minnesota, 2 Somali officers. And then this should be the center of the story with this older man who got hurt because he's Muslim religion, black, elder, and all of that. I said many times. To see that, what a part of that Somali Action Alliance took for this particular case?
I think it's all about leadership, and I think that's what we encourage to the law enforcement is to make sure and to continue this kind of cooperation with the community, and also to make sure our community also cooperate with the law enforcement, because it's all about our life, and we're all Minnesotans, and the security of Minnesota and security of the country, it's our security also. That's another way our people how we can see ourselves as we're part of the public.
So the bridge
Yeah,
that in the middle.
that definitely, it's all about educating the community to make sure also we are part of the social fabric of Minnesotans. So we don't need to be separate from Somalis or immigrants and also the mainstream community, but we're all in one. We're all in one, and we're all in the same boat for this issue for security. So we have to
all
work
Somali community stand up and come forward, and things like that really hurts our community.
Definitely it takes time to become savvy for the issues affecting our lives, but it's good when every year there's many people understanding that and also understands we're all Minnesotans.
Okay, well, Shafi, thank you for taking the time to talk to me. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm here with Janine, one of the officers who got the award today. Janine, welcome to Farhi's show.
Thank you.
Yeah, today I was part of this particular award, the Homeland Security, give it to you guys because he's an older man, I heard, Somali man, and justice finally done. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I think pretty much the story was told at the beginning, but I did see that this had occurred, and noticed that the suspect was a TSA employee. So I did contact TSA and let them know that one of their employees had committed this assault.
Really?
Yes, and that's part of how this started going. I think I was happy to be able to do that so that this guy did get some consequence for what he did.
I heard a lot of people help the case come forward. That kind of issues is really always helps cases like that, and because all those witnesses come forward, it did help a little bit swing and get the guy convicted.
Definitely, and I think also just the patience and the participation of the victim really made a difference as well.
So now he got sentenced to 6 months.
Yes, he did. And myself and Ahmed Hassan brought the victim to the sentencing. And I think that made a real difference. He was very happy with the outcome. And he's looking forward to coming to the next elder meeting in January to tell people in the community about his experience.
Oh, we would love to be part of it. Now, what do you think about the only Somali couple for officers to work with and to be? Sorry.
We work very closely. Mo and Ali are I think everyone. It's not just Mo or Ali. They're a team, and they're a great team. And I work with them on a regular basis, and they really are an asset to our department. Sure.
Well, Janine, it's great to have you in our community, Somali community, and you're doing a wonderful job as much as Mr. Ali and Muhammad. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. See ya. I would like to thank my cameraman today who's working and helping for his show, Abdullahi Abdaziz. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching for his show. This ends our program today, and if you need this information or any other information about other topics we covered before, please go to farhirshow.com.